Some of the best ever, throwing down like only they can.
Folks, this is difficult to...
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ. Lands the elbow.
Batista's being taken full advantage of now.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk. Taking this to the floor.
Looks like he's coming back in. Kick from behind. Ouch.
Oh, God. Hooked up. DDT. Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission. I can't believe I'm saying this, Michael Cole, but Orton is seconds away.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the U.S. Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to.
The following contest
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call. You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM
Cena defending the title against...
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. The Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple...
Swapping some big-time swings here.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Boom!
Barely anything left, but still slugging away. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
And he is busted open now. He may need medical attention, and soon.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, World champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a Triple Crown or Grand Slam just get a mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
This is going to be a close contest. Punk and Cena have such different and effective styles in the ring.
Yeah, every moment of this match is going to be dripped in drama. As every near fall could be the one to end it. Can Punk's clever tactics really going big here?
Flick shot, cross body.
Completely tossing all caution to the wind.
Going for broke, and it paid off.
Going for it!
Look at this, that is incredible, what a crossbody!
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
Stomped from the apron.
This is why we call it high risk. A mistake will cost you big time.
And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Referee in the way.
Incoming!
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
And now thrown back into the ring.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation. Caught with a clothesline.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now.
Float over a Russian leg sweep.
I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember, the last time these two stood face-to-face in the ring, Cena defeated Punk to earn a... WrestleMania.
Punk is not intimidated by any opponent. A part of me thinks Cena probably expected Punk to be one of his first challengers, and I don't know. I kind of felt like someone else was meant to answer the challenge, but Punk did it instead. Right here, right now, I truly believe John Cena is not ready for CM Punk.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Big Hurricane Rana right on target.
You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world has known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
He kicks out at 2.
Able to get the shoulder up, but that was a long 2 count.
Goes into the corner. Rushing into the corner. Step up knee. Rocks the jaw. And the Bulldog.
Making his way to the top here.
Stalking from above.
Take off. Crossbody from the top.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Here we go.
Soaring through the air with precision.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Launching.
Splash! Just amazing athleticism being shown here. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Punk's hard-hitting offense has Cena off balance.
Top rope.
Flying elbow drop. Punk hit him hard. Cena might be in trouble right now.
Punk now just wailing away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned that pin attempt.
Oh, that's going to sting your back.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
With what we've seen the midsection take here, every breath has to be sheer agony.
Yeah, Wade, hopefully the medical team doesn't find anything too serious. Hooked him up. And a suplex. Taking things to the top rope.
From the sky.
All the way to the outside.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. And he gets delivered back into the ring. This is a man possessed. Going again. Sky high. Wow. Cross body. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Punk and Cena have to be digging down to the...
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a GTS.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
2 count.
And new U.S. champion CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here! AJ Styles!
It's one of those moments where it felt like time stood still. Everyone trying to come to grips with the fact that, yes, AJ Styles is now in WWE. His arrival opened the door for a litany of dream matches. And in that time, he's made many of them happen, battling top names brave enough to step up to him. And you better believe that if I was here, I would have walked to the ring that very first Raw after the Royal Rumble, and I would have set down the challenge. CM Punk, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 32. AJ and I have traveled many of the same roads in our respective careers, but unfortunately, they never led us to having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I've earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best? Or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove that he truly is the best. Moments away from facing off against the phenomenal AJ Styles on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
CM Punk has battled legends at WrestleMania. He's stolen the show. He's made history here. This is a familiar spot for CM Punk to be in. But AJ Styles, this is his first WrestleMania. His first time ever being on a stage this big. And Punk is well aware of that. No doubt Punk's counting on that fact.
Yes, but it's not for a lack of talent or preparedness on Styles' part. Punk's not going to underestimate Styles just because he hasn't been to the dance, because he knows that AJ Styles can pick up the choreography quicker than just about anyone.
This is huge.
Well, much like every person in this 100,000-plus crowd in hand, I have goosebumps like I've never felt before. This is going to be an all-time classic. And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their crafts to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
To the sky. This is big time.
Boom! Good defense from him. We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times on the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight. And on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
And boom!
What a splash! And AJ only finds himself on the defensive.
Yes, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasantries is over. And Styles finding out that the hard way.
Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match. And I personally...
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Double underhook backbreaker.
Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times.
From the heavens.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
And at this pace, Punk's not going to let Styles get his bearings anytime soon.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Hey, up high. Oh, that's right on the knee. That can change everything.
Forearm smash. Hammerlock now.
Drops his opponent with a massive line.
And Styles. Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. This is just the kind of message we were expecting. Nothing but aggression being shown here. Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. Less and less time remaining on the count.
CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. AJ Styles has the edge when it comes to aerial attacks. CM Punk is the better brawler. I expect each man to make this his kind of match, and whoever is more successful in doing so is likely to end up the victor. Punk looking dominant now.
Oh, what a close. Line after the knee to the face. Going up to the top now.
First up top. Diving knee drop.
Back up top. He can from
maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
AJ getting tossed out the hard way.
Lariat! CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event.
Flying! Taking a flight to nowhere.
That mistake might have cost them the entire match.
A high risk that was not worth it at all.
That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next. Oh, like a projectile, right on target.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
That might have put it away. Two. He kicked out.
AJ Styles tapping into that pitbull mentality for a nail-biter of a kick-out.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Phenomenal blitz. Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Top rope. Off the mark.
Took the risk, received absolutely zero reward.
And that may have just been the turning point in this match.
His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
Check out the springboard.
Clothesline.
Boom! CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a go-to sleep.
AJ is out. That's it.
There's two. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner,
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of showCase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get into the front of the line to beat Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every... The man looking to end the career of Kurt Angle with a loss tonight, CM Punk. At long last, Kurt Angle and CM Punk face off inside a WWE ring. And on the biggest stage here at WrestleMania, Kurt Angle is set to retire tonight. And CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sunset.
I know Punk respects Angle, but this could also be a career-defining moment for Punk. Can the best in the world put the Olympic gold medalist on the shelf for good in a submission match?
We'll find out right.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Wants to finish this.
Look out.
Crossbody from the top. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Remember, this match came to be in quite a rude fashion. Angle was ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from him. A classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing Kurt a favor.
A favor? favor deciding a Hall of Famer's retirement match? That's a favor?
Listen, Cole. It's an honor for Angle to wrestle CM Punk at WrestleMania. It's a fantastic ending for Kurt to be able to say, my last match is with liftoff through the air and connects.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Triangle armbar, submission hold in. Wrenching in the submission even tighter. We could see him tap at any moment now.
Yep.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Big flying forearm. And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. Just part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
And at this point, Punk is just punishing Kurt, softening him up for an eventual submission.
He answers right back.
Oh, what an axe handle. I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects it.
CM Punk looking.
DDT, crucial reverse.
Springboard misses the target.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
Kick directly to the back.
And CM Punk is in control.
Angle's having trouble dealing with the best in the world.
Oh, vicious knee to the face. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Launching. Splash. The best in the world is looking to put a legend out to pasture.
CM Punk locking in the Anaconda vice grip.
This might just do it. This might just end it all.
And now forced to surrender. The pain was just too much.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This was one to remember. And certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget. Forcing Kurt Angle to tap out. To end his career with a loss here at the showcase of the Immortals.
A fitting end to an incredible career. Kurt leaves here a warrior who can hold his head high with pride. Angle gave so much to this industry, and we thank him for all he's done.
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer: Hell in a Cell.
Hit up. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now.
You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the cell tonight.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome The Fiend without any help.
The Fiend is not accustomed to this position.
Punk fighting through the fear and putting a pounding on The Fiend.
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can to fight through that fear if he wants to walk out of WrestleMania with the win tonight.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. Just wail it away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Toss to ringside. And here he is, heading back into...
Say goodnight. Sleeper hold locked in. CM
trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk shifting things to his... You can just feel how much tension is...
He goes for the quick pin attempt. And he gets the shoulder up.
Trying to catch him off guard with that attempt. Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against The Fiend? I rarely bet against the best in the world, but this is a case where I just might.
CM Punk locked inside Hell in a Cell with The Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Fiend turns the table.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome The Fiend without any help.
This has to be such an uneasy feeling for Punk right now. He's usually trying to outthink his opponents.
Yeah, but how in the world do you outthink something that doesn't even think like a human? I think Punk's going to have to rely on his speed and technical abilities here if he even wants to remotely have a chance at beating The Fiend.
cutting it off with a stiff gut punch. Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was The Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk shifting things to his favor against The Fiend.
Turning it in. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Ooh.
This can only be bad for him.
Driver spiked him.
He needs to defend his head a little better here.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
GTS.
Outlook is bad for The Fiend. What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
Right to the back. The Fiend has no control here.
Punk fighting through the fear.
Top rope.
Oh, misses the mark. A little bit of instant regret being felt here, I'm sure. Leaping to your own doom like that. And backbreaker.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Reorientating them in the corner here.
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Oh!
This has been an absolutely brutal match inside Hell in a Cell. I knew The Fiend and CM Punk were going to go to war here, but even for WrestleMania, this match has gone above and beyond.
Impressive awareness from him.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh no, hitting the bullseye with that chair.
Arm wringer.
Bang, what a punch.
A string of counters.
Spin kick to the midsection. Playing possum, shoulders down.
And he's seemingly determined to inflict even more punishment on his opponent. He might be going too far here. Hopefully, it does not cost him the match. The Fiend wards him off.
Attacking the body. Ouch. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Boom.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oof! Spinning roundhouse kick.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
CM Punk with the elbow drop.
Punk might have put an end to the nightmare with that.
CM Punk looking dominant here. Oh my, here we go. GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs? Stopping the count. And I don't know why he won't just end this already. CM Punk completely dominant. And able to evade the offense. Sequence of reversals there. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a double underhook backbreaker.
What energy in the arena tonight. Scaling the turnbuckles. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Oh!
He has brought down the wall of the cell.
And this is why the risks are truly endless in a Hell in a Cell match. Nowhere and nothing are safe. Not even the walls themselves.
He's headed up the cell, climbing the wall.
Oh, come on. I know it's all about making moments, but this might be too much to risk. Well, he's officially made it to the top of the structure. This could end so badly for him.
All caution has been thrown out the window. This is pure chaos now. Getting carried to a...
No way, this is losing.
Oh, my God.
A devastating fall ending in a brutal collision. He paid the price for climbing that cell.
He could be regretting that decision for months. There is long-term damage being done tonight.
There's a fine line between motivation and madness. This superstar has crossed over and is waiting on top of the cell. Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
Making it to the top of the cell, and he's fully embraced the chaos now.
I can't imagine what he's thinking about doing next from up there.
Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
The top of the cell is such a dangerous place.
I am frozen in fear for how this is going to play out.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. And a spinning sit-out power. Oh, he goes crashing down to the ring.
And this is exactly what we're talking about when we say CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a go-to sleep.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
2. He kicks out somehow.
He broke the pin at the last possible second.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. This place is going insane.
The ground beneath my feet is shaking.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk is determined right now.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
Bringing out the kendo stick, and you know it's on now.
Hooked up, DDT.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. And the Fiend just can't mount any offense.
Something tells me the
Channeling their hardcore spirit and spreading out the thumbtacks.
like painting a canvas in the art of destruction.
Oh, the Fiend is in for it.
No, onto the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse. And able to skirt around that attack.
Oh no, look away.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Caught with a lariat.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Just him
CM Punk in full control. There's the left.
Bang on his leap.
That could ground Bray for good.
2. CM Punk beats the Fiend.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2K26 showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. 3-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
The greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee! CM Punk's wife is here after a decade!
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there are people out there saying, but you've teamed with her before. And this is true. But that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maurice, and Miz and Maurice know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
A lot of variables at play in this intergender tag match. All four competitors have been subject to mixed tag rules before, where the men could only fight the men and vice versa. But tonight, intergender fighting is allowed.
And I know both Maurice and AJ Lee have that chip on their shoulder. Maurice has always looked down on CM Punk and would love nothing more than hurting the best in the world. And let's not forget that AJ Lee used to be general manager of Raw. where Miz was a constant nuisance. Now she can let her frustration out without any fear of professional retribution.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wants
turns it into a pin attempt.
And there's the kick out.
It's not over yet, gentlemen. Still plenty to go here.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Button step ahead there.
Precision punch.
Going for a power slam, slips down.
Countered into an inverted DDT.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher. But there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one. Experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maurice... have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off-screen, they've only tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ are going to have to be fast learners tonight.
Sent into the corner.
And a boot to the stomach. Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable.
Shining Wizard.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
The Miz. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here. Delivers an axe handle.
Denied with an elbow.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters.
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are about to exit stage left.
Oh, into the pin attempt.
Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side.
Truly fantastic. Facing a litany of all-time WWE greats, crossing through time and space itself, testing out new technology, we've experienced a showcase like no other and had a huge part in how it all ended up. How does it feel? What are you even talking into? I'm not holding a microphone, man. You gamers are weird, you know that? The classics never get old. Seriously, though, you should be proud of what you've accomplished here. Showcase built its name on ideals of honor and legacy and tradition and greatness, and I think I did them all justice here today. When we honor the past, when we keep the names of legends alive long after they're gone, we show respect to them for their own journeys. And here in the Wwe2k26 showcase, I know we did things a little differently. Hell, there's some people out there that choose to do a full gauntlet instead of taking it one step at a time. Insanity. But that's the point. We only get one go. And if you don't do it as authentically as possible, if you don't do it your way, then why even bother? I built my entire career on that approach. Some don't, but you can't win them all. And if you try, you will drive yourself crazy. So always do what's in your heart. Always. Thank you for letting me do the whole 2K showcase a little differently. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for showing that a true underground kid can one day be the most mainstream success, as long as they stay true to themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dog waiting for me. All right, looks like we've got someone after my own heart. A true nonconformist, someone who wants to do things.
The following contest is a gauntlet turmoil match.
CM Punk has always been a man of pride, a man with something to prove, but this is a huge risk he's taking entering this gauntlet.
But when he wins here, there will be nothing left to prove to anyone. He will absolutely be known the world over as the best in the world.
If he wins here, and if he doesn't, Punk's moniker might as well be Icarus. Each win is big for him here, but one loss brings this whole thing to a screeching halt.
Bang! He's headed to the top now. Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Nice strong head scissored application. And now the elbows. Oof. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Up and into a Falcon Arrow.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Miz needs to rely on his resourcefulness.
Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Neckbreaker.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
And he goes for the pin. And he kicks out at 2.
Stopping the ref before 3. Well done.
Solid contact from...
Got him right where he wants him.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Strong counter from Punk.
I can almost guarantee Heyman and his...
Overcoming the odds to write her next chapter. It's the Archetype.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Nightmare, the Omega Shy Girl.
We heard a lot about the Archetype's comeback, but...
Time to get things started with JC Jane, set for competition.
If you want a merciless superstar who does what it takes to win, look no further.
If this lands, it's over. Big splash!
Followed up with the pin attempt.
And she's not done yet.
This match has been going for a little while, and that's all adding up.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out. Pulls the ripcord. Ripcord knee.
And the shoulders down. This could be it.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Boom.
Jane has no control here.
It's like a muzzle is being placed on Jane's offense.
She's looking a little drained now.
Connected with the crossbody. JC moved at the right time.
She manages to reverse it.
JC doing what she can do to halter that beat down.
JC was getting grinded down, but it could have just blast off.
No. Rough landing there.
She's in total control at the moment.
Yeah, she's absolutely laying it into her opponent right now.
Looking for the double underhook. Here it comes. Pedigree!
Into the cover.
2. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare, the Omega Shy Girl.
She stayed patient, executed with focus, and walked out with the result she came for.
That is what you want from someone trying to replant their flag. Discipline, focused aggression, and success.
I could see this headlining the show. What do you think?
The comeback continues tonight. The archetype has arrived.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Nightmare, the Omega Shy Girl.
The archetype has been away for years. I certainly wondered if she'd come back at all.
You're not the only one, but now that she's returned, she'd better be ready, because this isn't the same division she left, and sentiment won't save her. Emotions taking the wheel before we officially get underway.
And it paid off. Well, we'll see how the rest of this match goes. We've got this one all set here with Thea Hale.
Thea Hale is looking better than ever. Her determination has never been in question, but she's really refined her game in the ring. Thea Hale is a...
If this lands, it's over. Big splash!
Straight into the pin. There's two. Almost 2.5.
The end was in sight.
Thea Hale gets battered as her opponent goes to work.
Oh, nearly took the head off.
No doubt, Thea's having trouble here.
Thea Hale needs to reformulate a strategy.
2, fends off the 3 count.
And that was perhaps the longest 2 count of her career. Lucky for her, she was able to kick out of it. Right into the pin. This could be it.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Crucial moment. Oh, and a knee strike. Turning the tables. Thea showing she's not out of it.
Good chance for Thea to gain her wits about her.
Absolutely fueled by adrenaline right now. Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Oh, that adrenaline's pumping now. It makes you feel invincible. And for a little bit of time, you actually are.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Oh, we know what they're going for here. Big star. That could end Thea Hale right now.
2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare, the Omega Shy Girl.
With every victory is clear, the archetype is not just back, she's evolving.
The archetype is back. The only question is whether she can find the fire needed to keep wins like this coming.
This match could really move you up the NXT ladder. Thoughts?
Here we go, starting things off like a couple of old school heavy hitters.
I don't know how much things have cooled down between these two hits.
Yeah, I think that exchange might have been a sign of things to come.
Knee right to the face! Oh, man. If this lands, it's over. Good Lord, that's it. Call the match.
2, and a kick out at 2.
Unbelievable.
And JC is taking on a lot of offense now.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized.
Jane showing how much punishment she can withstand before getting her offense in.
Jane was being tested and was finally able to get some offense of her own in.
From above! Up high!
Cross body from the top!
Drop zones ready.
Jumping, leaping attack. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Not even a 2 count. She's still holding strong here.
Bam! She flipped that attack around. And she finally answers back.
She's able to turn trading back and forth blows now.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Oh.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Boom!
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Here you go. Pedigree!
Charging up in the corner. Stop! Skull meat mat.
That might have knocked Jane out for good.
2 count. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Nightmare.
A match like this could really push you to your limit. Deal? You've been looking really sharp out there lately. Whatever ring rush you had, it's gone. And people are noticing.
Feels good to shut the haters up. I didn't come back to coast.
You've been delivering in the ring. And just as important, you've been making this place better. Helping the younger talent, carrying yourself right. A lot of people wouldn't have bothered coming back from Hollywood. But you're here, showing up, putting in the work. That says something.
I'm just grateful for the opportunity to earn my way back to the top.
Well, I've got a few ideas that might speed up the journey. But only if you're ready to take the next step. Ava will be happy to keep booking you in matches until you are. No rush. Let's make sure there isn't another misstep.
I'm absolutely ready.
Good. Go home and get...
Well, well, look what the comeback dragged in. The archetype, back from the ashes.
I'm the same as I've always been, Liv.
Like Jordan Grace.
My story with Jordan isn't over yet.
Aw, are you sure? And for all that good karma.
You don't have to feel bad, Liv. Until we meet in the ring, anyway.
Yeah, look. I didn't come here to mix it up with someone trying to scrape their way back from obscurity. Ava asked me.
No, you're not.
Adorable.
The Arc.
All I heard you say...
Now and...
Is there a point...
I only need him. No, but I do.
Good. Then you'll see me coming. Because...
I won't keep...
We're getting word that a brawl is broken out in the parking lot.
Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano are here, and they're taking it to Moreno.
They're not alone. Tommaso Ciampa and Zoe Stark are here too.
The archetype just walked into absolute mayhem.
Look out!
Paxley just got tossed through that window.
That's going to be a costly repair.
The archetype and Moreno have history together, and it looks like she's coming in to even the score. The archetype saw Moreno getting torn apart by DIY and company and ran straight into the fire without hesitation.
Loyalty like that is rare, but so is an ambush this organized. Somebody lit a fuse and now everything is exploding.
And when it blows up like this, there's no game plan. Just swing hard and hope you still standing when the dust clears.
She turns it around with the reversal.
She's got the high ground on top of the ambulance.
Oh, she's feeling it now, hyping up the crowd.
Revolution's into the spinning powerbomb.
He has to be questioning his own sanity looking down from the ambulance.
Up on that ambulance and not holding back.
A much higher and more slippery place to fight than it looks.
We still don't know why this is happening, but the archetype and Moreno are in the middle of a...
Oh, baby. Set up for a big slam.
This is as reckless as it gets. Ascending an ambulance, fighting up in the air, this is crazy.
Connecting with the Falcon Arrow. It knew what was coming there. And that definitely made solid impact. Oh, he cuts it off. Suplex! So dangerous, fighting on top of the ambulance like this.
One wrong step, and you're in for a hard lesson.
Eats a punch to the face.
Spear! Spear!
Oh, my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb. Perch on the shoulders. Rack attack and route. Nails it.
Caught in a bad spot.
Oh, not like this!
Oh, from high above!
Somebody check on them. That is a...
Perch on the shoulders. Rack attack and route. Nails it.
That's the end of this one for Ciampa.
Spear! Tremendous athleticism.
Elbow drop.
Discus clothesline.
Spear! Nearly cut in half! Oh, man!
Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg. Oh, she retaliates.
God, Lord, brutally breaking his own pin here. Not sure if that's wise of him at this point.
And the steam. Oh, man, right on the mark.
Hooking their opponent. Flat out power here. Just a stalling vertical suplex. And now showing off a bit. Strong suplex.
Big impact with the leg drop.
Up the ambulance she goes.
On top of the ladder now. What the heck does she plan to do up there? Ah, jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Up on top of the ambulance. But what's her plans now?
Man.
Knees to the face.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic. She's climbing to a new frontier here.
She made it to the top. Now what? Someone may need to call emergency services.
Now she's up that ladder on the roof of the ambulance.
Waging war on top of an ambulance.
A long fall, a crashing impact. There's so many ways this could end very, very poorly.
Beating each other down.
Perch on the shoulders. Rack attack and route. Nails it. One arm hooked.
Face buster.
Only so much space to work with up there. One wrong move could have a disastrous ending.
Swinging that damn steel chair. Without a care in the world. Johnny Gargano is just expelled from the match. Picked up and being carried around now.
Uh-oh.
German suplex.
Well, if they fall off, the ambulance is right there.
Look like we're gonna get a big body slam here from high up there. Oh, there we go from up there. Oh, no. Devastating hit from the jump.
And
what the hell was that? Me and Tatum were talking strategy in the parking lot when we got jumped for no reason.
Any idea what that was about, Sean?
Yeah. I caught up with DIY, Candace, Zoe, and they're all here for the same reason. They were sick of waiting for a tag title opportunity, so they decided to try to force their way into the men's and women's Dusty Classic.
Embarrassing. Why try to earn it clean when you can steal from someone else, right? You okay, Moreno?
Yeah, thanks to you. Tatum didn't get off so easy, though.
She's at a local medical facility. Sounds like she's gonna be out for a bit.
Great. So any chance that us getting into the Dusty Classic is totally gone.
Yeah, looks that way. Sorry. You two were gelling and definitely had a shot at one of the last spots.
Moreno will find someone else. This road doesn't end here for her.
With the Classic right around the corner, not a lot of talent sitting around looking to link up with a brand new addition to the roster.
Well, maybe next year. If I haven't lost my spot and the rest of my name by then.
No. If Tatum Paxley's out, I'm tagging in.
Seriously?
Yeah. Who else knows you well enough to get ready in time?
I don't hate it. It wasn't a plan I had for you. But if this is the direction you want to go...
I'm not going to abandon Moreno. And if Zoe and LeRae end up in the